Alright, hello everyone, it's UnsungNPC back here with another Pillars of Eternity class video. Only a few more of these to go for Pillars 1 anyway. Pillars 2 is going to be a whole other ordeal. But here we are. So, we're taking a look at the Ranger class today. The Ranger in Pillars is pretty straightforward. And it follows kind of the same mode as like Rangers in most RPGs, where it's pretty straightforward, not a lot of options, and honestly just not super exciting to play, in my opinion. It's good damage output. It's the second highest damage dealing class in the game. For single target damage, but like you're just shooting arrows or shooting guns or whatever you're doing. There's not a whole lot of like real micromanagement or anything like that involved. So let's dive in. Alright, endurance is low, health is high, accuracy is very high, hopefully, and deflection is also high. And then you get a bonus to stealth and +2 to survival. So yeah, those are good skills to have. What we have here is your starting ability, which is an animal companion, and we are going to go over what those are. So, animal companions, you can have the boar companion. Boar companions inflict more damage when they are below 50% endurance. Yeah. There's also the wolf, which move exceptionally fast. There's the antelope, which have naturally superior defenses, so a little bit more of a tanky companion. There's the stag. Stags can activate a melee attack that does damage to all enemies in a small area around the target. So they kind of have like an AoE attack, which is cool. There's the bear, which have unusually high damage reduction, giving them superior protection from all forms of damage. Very cool. And then there's the lion, which have the ability to terrify enemies, which is awesome. Okay. We're going to try to go through the Ranger abilities by level. They're out of order, of course. So we're going to try to go through them in order, see if we can. So level 1 abilities. Marked Prey. This is like your key Ranger ability. This is going to be a thing that you take and you're going to use it a lot. Okay? And you can use it once per encounter. Designates a single target as prey, giving the Ranger and animal companion a damage bonus against that target until the combat ends. So it's like a hunter's mark or whatever. It's not just for you though, it's also for your animal companion, which is super cool. So you guys can like tag team on that guy and they will go down. Alright. Other level 1 abilities. We've got Wounding Shot, another one that you will probably take and use a lot. It's 2 per encounter, and what happens is it hobbles the target and inflicts raw damage over time. It's a very, very good ability and can really take people out or stop people from gunning you down. So very, very useful there. Okay. Level 3, Swift Aim. It's a modal ability, so you toggle it on or you toggle it off. Ranger gets into a speedy and fluid offensive rhythm, reducing accuracy but increasing fire rate and reload time with ranged weapon and attack rate with melee weapons. So that's pretty cool. If you have a good accuracy and you can afford to shave some off, then you could activate this and your attack speed and reload speed will be heavily increased. And if you pair that with talents like Gunner, if you're using guns, or crossbows or whatever for your reload speed, then like those reload speeds will stack. So your reload speed is just going to be ridiculously fast, which is awesome. Really cool combination there with the general anyone can choose abilities. Any other level 3s? No. Level 5, Arrow Sense. This is a passive ability. This gives you deflection against ranged attacks. So, and your your ranger gains a portion of his or her animal's companion's senses and instincts, becoming especially sensitive to incoming ranged attacks that target deflection. So if someone's trying to shoot you, you are able to deflect your armor. Well, you'll have more armor against those attacks, which is cool. Always good for your rangers. For ranged characters to have ranged defenses, always nice. Oh, I forgot a level 3 ability. The other modal ability, Vicious Aim. By lowering attack rate and reload rate, the ranger is able to take more careful aim and gives you more accuracy and damage. So instead of being quick, you can kind of take your time and then hit harder and more accurate. I feel like this one's especially good if you're using bows, which already have a lighter like fire rate, like attack speed. Because hunting bows and war bows don't take nearly as long as guns and crossbows do. So if you use this with that, I feel like that lends itself really well to just being able to be more accurate and do more damage with those bows. Kind of makes up for that. Alright, Stalker's Link. Long experience fighting together enables a ranger and animal companion to fight as a highly effective team. So when you guys engage the same enemy, then you will both do increased damage. Oh no, you just get a, okay. My bad. The ranger gains an accuracy bonus when fighting any enemy already engaged by the animal companion. I thought it was accuracy and damage, but I guess it's just you getting an accuracy bonus if your companion's also hitting it. So that's cool. Good ability there. Alright. We also have Defensive Bond. The empathic bond between ranger and animal companion yields a preternatural awareness. Predator. Defensive Bond. The empathic bond between ranger and animal companion yields a preternatural awareness of incoming danger, giving both bonus to defense when both are subjected to the same area of effect attack. So any AoE attack that affects both of you, you guys will have increased defenses against that attack. That's going to make you kind of want to stay close together, at least somewhat, if you can. So that's cool. Level 7. Driving Flight. Each ranged attack loosed by the ranger contains such force as to fly straight through the first target and hit another behind it. So, if it's within a 20-degree cone behind the other target, they will also be hit and take a little bit of damage from the attack as well, from your arrows or bullets or whatever you're doing, which is cool. Alright. Then you've got Binding Roots. Conjure roots from the ground underneath a target, causing them to become stuck. This is such a handy little ability that I feel like might get overlooked sometimes because you're like, I need to focus on just buffing my ranged attacks. Okay, I don't need any of this other stuff. But I love having characters that can at least do a little bit of CC, even if they're trying to just be damaged. Min-maxing is so boring. So like having someone be able to just cause, you get 5 per rest. So I mean, if you know you're going to have one big boss fight between this rest and the next one, then like just go hard and use your roots as much as you can. I think it's a great ability. We've got Stunning Shots. Takes advantage of enemy distraction while engaged by the ranger animal companion, stunning the enemy when the ranger lands a hit or critical hit. So this is a passive. So if anyone's engaged by the animal companion and you take it and you make a hit or a crit against them, they will become stunned. So that's pretty cool. That's a really nice ability. Stunning people is super, super nice. We love CC. Alright. Now we kind of have the animal companion abilities. So these are the abilities that your animal companion can learn. All right? It's the same for every animal. The animals don't have their own special anything like that. This is all right. So it's these three right here, and then there are some more that come from either talents or like White March DLC stuff. But for these three, you have Predator Sense, which they give them a bonus, gives animal companions a bonus on damage on any creature suffering a damage over time effect. This is great if you've hit them with a wounding shot, because wounding shot does damage over time. So you hit them with that, and then the animal companion runs at them and does damage, then they're going to get more damage against that target. So that's a really nice combo there. Takedown, best ability, takedown. Anything that knocks people prone is awesome, and it works a lot. Okay, there are a lot of enemies with really low fortitude in this game, so like your animal companion being able to just run up and just boom, knock you down, like super nice ability. And then Master's Call, which calls the animal companion to your side. This is great if you want to get your companion out of a tricky situation quickly. It also knocks any enemies in the way prone, which is always a nice little bonus there. So very good ability. Next, but it's very good, but it's very niche, right? Like you're not going to use that all the time. You have 3 per rest. Maybe you use 1 during your rest, but like you're not going to be using it constantly. Not like takedown. Talents. These are going to be modifying your original abilities that we looked at already. So accurate wounding shots. So this makes wounding shots more accurate. Pretty self-explanatory. Brutal takedown modifies your animal companion's takedown to do additional crush damage when doing it. So that's awesome. Faithful companion gives your companion defenses against charm, confusion, and domination, which is great. Merciless companion gives your companion the ability to do a little bit of sneak attack damage for attacks that qualify, which is super nifty. Resilient companion gives your companion damage reduction. Okay, strength and bond. It just increases. Don't ignore this 15% interrupt chance. This is inaccurate. That's not what it is. It just increases your defense that you get from defensive bond. It just makes it more. Swift and steady affects swift aim. Ranger becomes better able to shoot quickly, reducing the accuracy penalty. So that's awesome. And then thorny roots. Ranger's binding roots sprout nasty thorns that do additional pierce and slash damage to the target. So that's a really nice ability now. It not only makes them stuck, but it also then does damage to them, which is great. Vicious companion. Causes your animal companion to do more damage with each hit, which is pretty key there. And now we're going to the White March abilities. Oh yeah, okay, so White March. First, in White March 1, we have Play Dead. So the animal companion gains endurance, and they're untargetable and prone, and you have a damage shield for 10 seconds. So it's kind of like the Priest Withdraw ability where you leave and then heal yourself. It's not as much of a heal, but the dog is, or not the dog, the animal companion is basically done for in the combat, and then they get some health back, and then they'll come back. Pretty fun. Twinned arrows. When using warbow or hunting bow, you will shoot 1 more arrow out of your bow than normal. So it's a modal ability. It's only for arrows, not gun weapons, and it will so hunting bow and warbow, and it will let you shoot 2 arrows, but you take -10 to accuracy, which isn't too bad. I mean, if you have good accuracy, which at level 13 you should, then you know, that's another projectile, so you're just doing more damage, which is great. Here's a solid heal companion, just heals your companion. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. White March 2, you have Revive Companion. Oh, this is also White March 2. Heal and Revive. So those are nice. Powder Burns. Powder Burns, basically, a modal ability which applies burn damage in a cone in front of the user but blinds the user temporarily on all normal attacks. Okay, so if you're using pistols, arquebus, or blunderbuss, you're blinded, and you're doing a burn cone damage. You're doing a burn damage cone instead of your normal attack. And the degree of that cone and the duration of your blindness is different based on the weapon you're using. So pistols, 2 seconds and 30-degree cone. Arquebus is 4 seconds and 45-degree cone. And then blunderbuss is 6 seconds and 120-degree cone. So like, blunderbusses, you have to be kind of close to do it, but like, that could be really powerful. It's a huge cone. You're hitting a lot of enemies for burn damage. Very cool ability. I haven't used that before. I feel like that would be really fun to use, but like I said, I haven't played a ranger. I don't usually play ranger because I find them a little boring to play, but you never know. Maybe we'll give it a go. Vengeful Grief. So when your animal companion... Okay, so applies when the ranger or animal companion is knocked out under the effect of bonded grief. Lasts until ranger or animal companion is revived again. So if either one of you is knocked out, you gain the other one gains a 20% damage increase, movement speed, and a 20% attack speed increase. So that's pretty cool. Basically, when one of you dies, the other one goes ham. It's always a good ability. Always good. Yes? Yes. Okay. This is the ranger. If you want my 2 cents, I think they're pretty straightforward. Not a lot of choices. You end up taking a lot of these abilities and talents throughout the leveling up. So it's just, there's not a lot of like, you're pretty much set on a very linear pathway to victory, I guess. And that kind of bugs me out. It gets a lot better in Pillars of Eternity 2, not only with multi-classing, but like the ranger abilities, I just have found them to be better in Pillars of Eternity 2, especially with like the different subclasses. But this is cool. I feel like it might be fun to do like a blunderbussing with a bear companion and have you both in the thick of it, and then you get the burn cone thing, and you're just like, and your bear's over here like smashing them to pieces. That could be pretty fun. I feel like that could be pretty fun to do in a playthrough. We might try it in whenever we eventually do Pillars. Who knows? But yeah, this is the Ranger. All right. Yeah. I'm UnsungNPC. Thank you for watching, whether you're a new or a veteran to the channel, to Pillars, to CRPGs in general. Thanks for sticking around. I hope this video was helpful to you. Hope you learned something from it. Maybe you decided you wanted to try Ranger. Maybe you decided I was right and you don't want to try Ranger. Whatever works for you. Have fun with it. Enjoy yourself. And I will catch you guys in the next one.